Hi everybody, if you've been keeping up with my videos, you saw we did our annual Black Friday sale, and if not, go ahead and check that out. We got a lot of great stuff. My brother especially got a huge stack of 360 games. We focus on PS4 and Wii U, and one of the games I've been playing a lot recently since then is Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed for the Wii U, and is the bonus edition with the Danica Patrick and Wreck-It Ralph and all the additional DLC stuff and everything. And I really wanted this version over the PS3 and the 360 thanks to everything being included and the feature of being able to play with the pad, or the feature that I used the most over the weekend. My brother stayed Black Friday, stayed the rest of the day into Saturday, and I played throughout the weekend, and we annihilated a huge chunk of the campaign here. We played through a whole bunch playing two-player, and I loved how he could be on the Wii U Pro Controller on the TV, and I could be on the pad instead, doing split screen, and it was a little bit of an extra thing. There are lots of little things about this version that made me want this one over the others, and I am absolutely loving this. I've been devouring it, and even coming through this week, been playing a lot of it. It is so much fun. It's one of the best racing games I've ever played for so many reasons. It's heads and tails above the first one. I really enjoyed the first one on the Wii and the DS. DS was actually a pretty decent port of that one. This one takes everything that was in there, including some of the tracks, makes everything better, and then everything that's new in this one is extraordinary. The transformation, they transform of not just the vehicles, but transforming through as a car, and then going to the boat, and then going to the plane, is done so seamlessly, and it's something where each one controls in such a great way that I don't have complaints about any aspect. I've played a couple other games where, even going back with Diddy Kong Racing, which I enjoyed, but maybe the plane I didn't like quite as much, or there are certain elements to where it wasn't always an even experience in my mind, and this, to me, I enjoyed every element equally. And I think that one of the things that makes that work is that overall these are, in my opinion, for my taste, the best track designs I've ever experienced in a racing game, bar none, period. The best track designs, I enjoy the tracks in here more than any Mario Kart I've ever played, more than the other one here, more than even the Crash racing games, more than Speed Punks, more than anything. I just adore some of the track designs in here, going through the Skies of Arcadia one, Panzer Dragoon, House of the Dead. I really love a lot of the franchises, and that's part of it, but then it's just a beautiful design, and the way that the track also changes. There's so many different routes and you can take and focus on. At some points either go to the boat or the plane, or just in your regular car and things like that, but how the track then frequently on the third lap will change. It'll break apart, or some event will happen. It feels so active and alive, and really brings you into all of these old amazing Sega franchises, and it feels like you're being flooded with this Sega nostalgia at the same time you're playing it in a totally different way, in a totally different look. And one thing I kept thinking, it kept bringing to my mind how many amazing franchises Sega has just not been utilizing in the past 2 decades, really, for some of them. There are so many great ones here that were just amazing to go through. I mean, this, I think, track design wise, is my favorite racing game ever. Even more, not just kart games, talk about even Gran Turismo or whatever. Arcade games or realistic ones, or kart racers, which I love kart racers. I have so many, even bad ones like the Muppets and Smurfs and the South Park Rally and whatever. This is, as far as track design, by far my favorite, and I love how everything comes together with the different transformations of the car, even more so than similar transformations in some Mario Karts and things like that. This, to me, it just on a personal taste basis, really hit home with me, and it was fantastic. And I actually, being so far into it and playing as much that I have, I'd say that overall this is probably my second favorite racing game, period. Track designs, by far my favorite. Overall, is second behind the original Crash Team Racing on PS1. Just a brilliant game, and I'm so happy I grabbed this. I wasn't expecting this to be that much better than the original, which I already enjoyed. So Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed bonus edition on the Wii U. I absolutely love this game. This is great, a ton of fun, and you can also do even up to 5 multiplayer with the 4-player split screen and then a 5th person on the pad, which is really cool for local co-op, because I don't play games online. I have no interest in doing that, never will. I really like sitting with family and friends and playing games there that way, and it's just a cool way to spend an afternoon, and is just an amazing, amazing game. You definitely need to check that out. Any version of it, really. I just really wanted this version, and I am really happy I made that choice and waited to play it until we got the Wii U, because I am really digging this game.